hello there. This is my first ever attempt at doing a vlog kind of thing. So just me sitting here talking to the camera or my phone since I don't have a proper camera still yet. But hopefully this will turn out okay. So what I want to try out here with doing this video is just doing a kind of like a vlog talking video. I haven't done this before, but I do enjoy watching them. I follow quite a few YouTubers that have these kind of videos and just talk, and I find them quite enjoyable, so I figured why not give it a try. And so I decided to do a kind of like a little series of documenting, vlogging when I'm working on my upcoming project, which is my Cosplay-SM, which is the Swedish National Championship of Cosplay, which will be taking part, hopefully, if everything goes well, fingers crossed, with vaccinations and stuff, will be in October, last part of October this year. So what I want to start out with is a video explaining me planning out my costume. And I love making lists and making plans. It's just a very helpful way for me to deal with like anxiety and stress and stuff. It's just like having a list and knowing what I need to do until when. And actually I've been doing this ever since I started cosplaying. It was my mom when I was in high school a million years ago. When I started cosplaying, my mom told me, well, you can do the cosplay, but you have to do school as well. So school is important, you have to do school. So yes, so she told me I should plan out how to both do my homework and my tests and stuff for high school while still getting my costume done in time. But I found bullet journaling, and I decided to try it out because I've looked at videos and stuff and it looks really neat and pretty, and it's like nice plans, and I always do plans for my week. I just love making lists. It feels so satisfying just crossing off, I did the dishes, I went out and did this errand or whatever. It's just very satisfying for me. It's just something I enjoy. And so I started my first bullet journal, and I have a lot of like personal stuff in here, so I won't like show everything. But I have the future log, which is really nice. So when there's an event or when there's a birthday, or no, there's weddings coming up since it's opening up. A lot of my friends are getting married, so I put those in there, and events and important things like taxes and stuff like in the month, so I know when it's gonna happen. And then I have like a mood tracker, and I have a wish list. This is like my unfinished objects and wish list stuff I want to do. Not making a whole lot of progress there, but anyways, destinations. I haven't really been anywhere doing anything other than being at home and work. Games, and then there's like a monthly spread, and then I do spreads for each week. Might look like this, and you can just draw them out however you want. And there's tons of different YouTubers. It's just really nice just watching people. I also do like recaps for every month. This one is inspired by Jeannie D's monthly recap, and I just think it's nice to think about at the end of each month, like what's my wins, things to repeat, things to try, things to stop. It's just like a bit to self-reflect and be grateful and think about the progress you're doing in your life and what you're grateful for and what maybe hasn't gone so well. So I think it's a nice thing to do. And also, now I've been talking about bullet journaling for the last couple of minutes, and I was supposed to talk about my cosplay project. Anyway, I also do lists for my costumes, and what I like to do is, this is my Gyo cosplay I made in February. I just enjoy drawing and doodling. I have a whole box full of Copic markers I never used, and I figured, why not put them in my bullet journal and make them, instead of printing out the picture, I draw them, and I make little lists, and these are like the different parts of the costume and what I need to do. Then Here's like patterning, no, materials, patterning, started on, finished. So this is like a progress bar for the whole costume. And I made one for Marianne as well. So yeah, so here's like the blue underdress, materials, patterning, started on, finished. It's just nice to see I make progress, especially if it's like a more complicated costume that takes a lot of time. It's just something, you know, getting there. So when I did my Marianne for the VCS qualifier with Amino, I made a week plan. Like when they announced the contest, I was like 3% done with the costume, so I had to get it done. And I time boxed for myself how much time I would allot to the different parts, because previously I've just been crunching and putting in as much time as I can on the projects, which I cannot do anymore because it's no fun to just crunch out projects. And also I have a very highly committed job. My job takes a lot of my time and energy, and I have a baby puppy I need to take care of. She's, you know, number one, our child, so I need to take care of her first. So I don't have as much time as I did when I was in school to put into costumes, so that's why. So that's what I wanted to do for Cosplay-SM. I already made the list. This is general things, stuff I need to do for the contest, practical things, pack list, book traveling and accommodation. For my performance, I need to make the script, which I started. I need to record it, which music do I want to use. I need to cut and edit, and I need an assistant on stage. And I have a person in mind, I still need to ask them. And do I want to have any stage props? And then I started just like listing different things I need to order or get or fix. Because I already actually have the list for the costume, because Cosplay-SM in October was announced pretty recently. I thought it was going to be in February, so I had to replan my whole yearly mindset of what I was going to do after finishing Marianne. And so I already planned to make this costume, but make a more like chill version of it. So now I have to make it more intricate and detailed. Since it's for the national championship, I want to make it nice. So I'm making MARU from Inuyasha, which is a costume I wanted to make since forever. I can't remember how long, and I've always been like, oh, I'm not pretty enough, or I'm not handsome enough, and I can't crossplay, and blah blah blah. And I'm just like, I want to be handsome dog daddy. That's what I want to do. I want to be this. Teenage Fanny would be so happy with me. So this is what I'm doing, and I have a plan for my performance, which I will get into at a later time. And I already had like a list of the things that I need to do and the different parts of the costume. Now I had to add like the ears. I was just gonna buy like elf ears because he has these little pointy ears. Now I will have to make them instead. So the next thing I wanted to do is actually time box for myself the different parts of the costume, so I wouldn't be worried about not having enough time to finish everything. Even though it's in October, like I said, I have my full-time job, I have my dog, I have my family, I have things I need to do, so my allotted time to work on cosplays each week is not as much as it used to be. So I started out doing a plan on how much time I can put on each thing and just get it done in that time, and it just has to be good enough. So this week, all of my spare time is going to planning the 24-hour cosplay day, which is next weekend, which I hope you all take part of. We will stream live at Sverok TV on Twitch. It's gonna be great! So many amazing people have agreed to join in and do interviews and informational talks and makeup tests. It's gonna be so much fun, but it's taking all of my time, so I have no time to work on MARU at this time. But I did put in, I'm gonna order some fabric samples, and I'm gonna look if I have shoes that works as a base or if I need to get those purchased, and I have a wig. I'm thinking of using my wig from Vengeful Spirit, which I had in Cosplay-SM 2016. I retired in the trash this costume last year, so I will never wear it again. But it had a white wig, so I hope that wig will work because it's a lace front wig and those are expensive. This week I will order fabric samples and look at those things. Next week I will do nothing on the costume because it's gonna be 100% 24-hour cosplay day. It will take all of my free time and all day, every waking hour during the weekend. It's gonna be so much fun, but it's gonna take all my time. And after that, I will start with patterning the swords, looking at references and print those out, because then I have 3 weeks of vacation and I have time boxed 2 of those weeks to work on the swords. He has 2 swords, because why only have 1 when you can be extra, not 2? And then I'm gonna have a few days off with my friends, and then I just like time box the different things, different parts of the cosplay, and hopefully we will get it done. This is the week of the event, and I have 2 weeks before where we'll work on nothing. I want to be done before then, because it is no fun to work on things last minute. But it's also a buffer, like if I feel I need more time for the wig, I can take a couple of extra days after work to work on the wig. So this is the plan, and let's see how it goes. Hopefully it goes well. The Marianne planning did really well. That was the first time I did this time boxing thing, and it worked really well for me, so hopefully that will work out. We shall see. So that was everything for today. I hope you enjoyed this video and maybe you learned a bit more about my progress. If you didn't, I hope you enjoyed it anyway. So I hope you have a good weekend, and I'll see you soon. Bye! Hey hey! Kabuligaya.